What's up, YouTube? I just want to do a quick review of the Magpul Glock 19 magazines. Since I got them, I've put about 3,000 rounds through them so far. I went through two classes with them, one with the tactical response fighting pistol, and just got back from a 4-day at frontsight that me and my wife attended. So I shot about 850 rounds through the fighting pistol class with them, and about 600 apiece between me and my wife, so about 1,200 rounds through the 4-day at frontsight, plus about another 1,000 rounds between training classes, as far as just range time. And basically the only malfunction I had with them was at the tactical response. It was raining, and we're dropping our magazines in the mud. So I had one that basically was like failure to feed, was locking the rounds down about half an inch or so, causing malfunctions. Then in between a firing string, I went back, took it apart, kind of cleared the mud out of it, and it was back to running order. So really no fault of the magazine. Like I said, it was raining that day, and it was in dirt and mud and everything, so it did get some mud down in there. But other than that, there was no other malfunctions that were magazine related in those classes. So in about 3,000 rounds, I've had no malfunctions with them so far. So just wanted to put it out there. They're a good alternative to, or a good cheap alternative to factory Glock magazines. I don't use them for carry, but I do use them pretty much exclusively now for training, and they've worked out really well. I haven't seen a lot of like high round count tests on here on YouTube with them, so I just wanted to give my update on them, that they've been functioning fine. The only thing, if I say there was a downside to them, is I wish there was more round count indicator holes, because it's just basically 15 and that's it. Be kind of nice if it did have like a 5 and a 10, just so, like I said, in between strings when you're doing magazine checks or whatever, it's kind of hard to tell, round count left in the magazine. But other than that, they've been functioning flawless. They're easier to come apart than a Glock mag. They have a little built-in, almost like a Vickers plate, so it's easier, to strip the magazine from the gun, like in a phase 3 malfunction. You kind of got something to hold on to. They kind of simulate the Vickers bottoms on a factory magazine. Kind of get in there and get your thumbs in something to strip it out, where a factory mag is doesn't protrude from the grip, so you don't really have nothing to hang on to if you got to strip the magazine from the gun. So that's kind of an added bonus. You don't have to buy that feature to add to your magazine; they're already on there. So, like I said, these things have been beat. They've been, like I said, high round counts through them so far, and no malfunctions that I could contribute solely to the magazine. Like I said, other than that one magazine that got mud in it, and that's going to happen with any magazine if you get mud in it. So definitely a great value, guys. I was purchasing them through Lambo's Armory, and I think they're about $12.50 or something like that through them, $12.50 a piece. So it's almost half a Glock magazine. I mean, sometimes you can run specials. You can find factory Glock magazines for $19, but like I said, to stock up. Definitely, we're pre-election right now. This is May of 2016, so it's not going to get any better than now as far as prices go. As we get closer to November, things, just like history tells us, are going to go up and up and up. So now's a good time to stock up. And like I said, great alternative. Definitely give them a thumbs up as far as the training magazine. I wouldn't even really hesitate to carry them. I just do have factory magazines to carry. But I do trust them enough now that with the round count I have in them to carry them if I had to. But like I said, great magazine, guys, for the money. Magpul really did a good job on them. I do have some of the 17 magazines, and I actually had some of the first ones, and they did replace the bodies on them, but I didn't have any malfunctions even in those through a 19 and a 26. But they said you may have more trouble in a 19 or 26, the smaller slide Glocks, but I didn't have any. They did replace the bodies. I put the new bodies on, and haven't had any malfunction with those as well. I just don't have as high a round count through those. I probably got about 600 or 700 through the Glock 17 mags, but like I said, no problem with those as well. So just wanted to give a quick update on those. And like I said, I actually got a decent amount of rounds from them now. Enough, they've been tested enough that I feel confident with them. So give them a go, guys. They're definitely worth the money. All right, thanks.